Hello, everybody. Um, Wanted to make a video pretty quick out. I had a lot of talks with people and especially about the twin flames and relationships. A lot of you have a problem of really getting to the part of the relationship. You have to understand that in order you to do whatever you have to do with your twin flame, first of all, you need to change your way of perception of understanding how everything works. Um, on a normal relationship, you firstly probably were attracted physical, or sexual, or you like the way, you like him the way they look. Then you start feeling this little love inside of you in your heart, and once you get to know the person, you start to love them the way they react on the world. If they have too much ego inside of them and you have an ego, you two getting far apart because the two egos start fighting for over the control of the relationship. um, and this learning and this knowledge, when you become a twin flame, will hurt you a lot because you think that you have to act the old way, but guess what? You don't. The old way is not going to work within the twin flames at all. And that's why a lot of the twin flames have a problem to get in a relationship with somebody else or move on, or they try to solve their relationship, and that's why the separation is too long. You have to understand as a twin flame, number one thing, twin flame is a soul love connections. Those are the two souls. They're in love. They are one thing, and they have to work it out. Once this connection is done, they have to work it out to become one heart, and they have to work it out to become a one body after the ego fight is over. The ego fight will be over when the both twins understand they are meant for each other, and uh, they are in love for each other. And you, as a twin flame, if you want your twin flame for the physical part to be next to you, wish you good luck, but you will struggle for a very long time because the soul will wants you to evolve in a soul love, not in a physical love. So a lot of the twin flames, they really have this challenge in them, and that's why a lot of the twin flames, they're like, I want them, I need them, I get everything, but no. You have to understand this is a soul connection that has got nothing to do with what you previously knew about love. And how you're gonna be doing this is, first of all, you have to understand you need to make peace and a balance inside of yourself as a soul, and that is not easy to do because there's going to be a lot of challenges, a lot of aggravations, a lot of things that you said or you did or she said or she did to hurt you, to harm you, to be in pain. And those are the things that you need to overcome, and you have to look up inside of the soul and start being more forgiving, um, more loving person as a soul, so the soul can embody the body. What I mean by that, the soul have to embody the body. It's that you gonna be walk, talk, act, and believe and love as a soul. No more ego. There is no more. I love her because she looks so pretty, or I love him because he's so macho man, or because he's a nice man, or because he's a nice thing. You stop having attractions to material things. You stop having attractions to beautiful cars, making a lot of money, big houses, or you losing all these attractions to the material world, and you focusing yourself on the spirituality and the spiritual world. And that's what the twin flames is about, you to establish the relationship within the soul. Why a lot of twin flames have relationships problems? Well, They have a lot. We have a lot of problems because we barely understand the soul love right now as the way as it is. I mean, most of the people who are twin flames, they're already in a marriage, and when the twin flames comes in, they have challenges. They have the challenges because their heart or they love their husband or their wife um, for one way, but you as a twin, they love you as a completely different way, and that scares the crap out of it from for both of the twin flames. And the male will have a lot of challenges facing the truth. So is the female, and you have to understand this is a soul connection. This is not a love or sexual connection, and a lot of the twin flames who get in together on love or they become sexually attractive to each other and they don't look it up the soul connection first, they keep going separation. I spoke with some of them and they're like, hey Dio, I mean, he's my twin. We already know that, but we have this ongoing problem. He keeps running away, then comes back. He keeps running away, come back, and we cannot figure it out. What is the problem between us? The problem in this case is that um, you as a souls have not completely surrender to the love and stop looking to something else. You have not made the fully commitment as a twin flames. It's only him and only her, and the soul it's pushing you away so you guys can be finish that job. To finish that portion of job that you need to do is the final commitment. The final commitment of the twin flames is that you have to make the commitment. It's only him, and she has to make the commitment. I mean, she has to make the commitment only him, and he has to make the commitment. It's only her. And I mean, however you're gonna take it, take a look at it on that position until these commitments are not made. None of the divine powers will say is like, hey, you two get together now. Um, Divine time is a divine time, and in order you to get to this level of understanding, you have to be willing to completely surrender to the situation it is. And if you love your twin flame, that surrender to that. Stop chasing that. Stop going around like a crazy chicken with the head cut off, and let let establish that soul love inside of you, soul peace inside of you, with a complete total surrendering to God, and got to know that hey, you do your best. Um, I can't I can't just go right now to another woman and say it's like I say I love you because guess what? Everything in me knows that loves her. Even though, despite that, she's married and she's got a kid, and despite that, there was a people that they talk, don't talk to him. He's whatever. I don't want to go to that negative stuff on it because it's not about this video. Mm, because some people ask me, Dio, can you do a video of interference between the twin flames? I'm like, I wish I could do, but it's so much negatives as the vibes. So I try not to get those negative vibes out there between the twin flames because um, we don't need it. We don't need those negative vibes about it. We don't need to talk about this. What we need to do is that focus on ourselves into what we are. We are the pure love inside of the souls, and I mean, whoever gonna do whatever they want to do, they will do, and God sees everything. You leave it up to God. God will do amazing stuff for you. That's what the complete surrender is, because if you know all the stories, the final stage of all the love stories when uh, the both lovers, they leave everything in the hands of God, and then where the miracles are start happening between them. So if you really want to unite with your twin, number one thing, establish the peace in your soul by knowing that who they are, and that piece of who they are, sooner or later you're gonna be with them. You came on this earth as a soul. You embody a little body that your mother produced inside of the womb, which is a physical, and you embody that soul. And then you start learning everything. And when you die, you don't bring anything out from this, not even one atom you're gonna bring with you when you die. Everything's gonna be stay here. Whatever you eat stays here. Whatever you do stays here. The only thing that you bring here and up, it's your evolution of the soul. How much did you learn? How much did you evolve? How much did you were nice? How much things that you accomplished that you needed to accomplish when you came here? So the whole point of the twin flames soul love, it is you to focus on the soul. Stop chasing a person that he's got a problems with focusing on their love. They have to understand their love on their own, and if you want to help them, establish the peace inside of you. Because if you establish the peace of the soul inside of you, they will establish peace of the soul inside of them, and that will bring the balance between you and them. Once that balance is created, then you two can really start have the two portions of the soul coming together more often, talking more often, and getting more often, and that will increase the vibrations to a very nice level. And then when the heart's getting activated, then you're gonna meet your twin back in real. Usually the runner doesn't like to see you, they don't want to talk to you, because the ego inside of them is pushing them away. They fear you, they fear the truth. But the truth is the truth. Their soul loves your soul, and there is darn nothing you can do about that. You can fight love and you suffer, that's choices. But that's the main part, is through the problems you to learn to grow and to test your love, how strong your love is. So um, there was another question that I was asked. Um, we are from different religions. What should we do? The soul always know what to do. The soul and you and your twin, both of you knows what to do. And um, what happening is that once the soul have a problem, he will always find it a way. He will always find a way. One way or another, the soul knows the journey, the directions of how to proceed. Um, there was another questions out on the Facebook, was like, um, how do we stop this internal fight? That's the fight between the twins, of all the aggravation and pointing the fingers. It's, again, you have to look at it again as a soul. You just slammed in the brakes, stop. I know we had problems. Let me go back in time. Let me go back and look at it, what we are doing. And you review your actions. You go back and see what you did wrong, or what you think went wrong. You learn your lesson. Once you learn your lesson, you move to the next stage of the twins. This could be a lot of stages and sub-stages, and going on and on and on between you and your twin. In in the second portion that I was talking about, what you need to get um, so you can be okay with your twin is this internal peace. Um, that is a peace that you know that in the universe, you as a soul and she or he as a soul, um, even if you die, the soul doesn't die. You're gonna be with them sooner or later, or one point or another. So you're here just to get the experience of doing the things that you need to do. And when you find that peace, you will find something amazing will start happening. Like everything start aligning on itself, and you're gonna be start doing things that you never done before. You're gonna empowering yourself. And one thing of empowering yourself is that you come out in the public as a twin flame, and you're like, hey, I love him or I love her. This is the truth. What are you gonna do about it? You can't do anything. That is the 100% truth. You just love them, and that thing opens up a lot of things. It breaking up those walls inside of you that were made by the ego, because the ego says like you can't tell the society you love her, she's married. You can, they will think you are crazy, they will think they'll judge you, they will think that are you out of your damn mind, or you are, what the hell, you crazy. Well, to be in love and to be crazy is the same thing. So there is nothing you can do much about that part. But the truth is truth. And once the truth is out there, you will see that the amazing things will happen on its own. Because the truth wants to exist in itself. And when that truth is exists inside of the soul, you accepting it, that truth, because it's the absolute truth. It's not like you go out there and you hide something, because the worst thing within twin flames is the hiding part. If the one hides, so is the other. So if the one continue to hide, so is the other. And a lot of the people like, well, but Dio, he or she is married. That is the overcoming. That is the part when you have to understand that you have to overcome your true love. Because you picked up a marriage that you've been to it, and God shows you here's a different way of a marriage. Which one are you gonna be choosing to? Because otherwise the twin flames will never coming up on your life time. You would not know it, you would not understand it, you would not even approach it to it. Because once the soul love kicks in inside of you, your whole world crumbles. Your old world crumbles. Your old belief crumbles. Your old way of knowing things crumbles. And guess what? You're going to have those internal fights. So is your twin is going to have those internal fights. You're going to have a fight with your twin, and so they're going to have a fight with you. And until you don't understand that you two have to fix your stuff inside of the soul first, you guys going pretty much nowhere. I understand this right now because I have no 3D connection with my twin flame at all. The whole situation was played out so bad, then there was no even a phone number, not even Facebook, not even WhatsApp, or not even Skype. And the whole point of it is that me to learn how strong my love for her should be and what I needed to do in order to overcome everything. Because for me, she's everything. I'm not worried about other stuff. I'm worried about her because I love her as a soul. And for me, only God can love her more than I do. That was it. And when you understand that kind of love, it's coming from different directions, different place. You will have to learn to do what you have to do as a soul to unite with your twin. And this is the directions that I'm heading out because so far it's been helping me a lot. Me to balance the things inside of me and to balance the things that I go through it on a daily basis because neither I or neither my twin we speak the same language, and those are the things that they come on different way. And the final advice it is that seek that soul love in you from God, and because the final surrender is that God, I did everything that I did on my own. Now it's your turn. You see everything. You see who did what, who made it what, how much suffer, how much this, how much this, how much this, how much this. Now, God, it's all yours. And leave it up to God to get the things going. Because either with my twin or without her, I'm here to help the twins to overcome the things they need to overcome and help a lot of you. There is a lot of you who contact me and ask for advice. I try to be on time or try to be helping on all of you as much as I can, but you have to understand I'm a physical person and I can just take so much. So if I don't respond on time or anything, please have a patience. You can always find me on my Facebook. Send me a text there on the Facebook, and when I have time, I will find you and I will reply it to you. Because I understand as a twin flame that people need help and people need understanding, and there is not a lot of understandings about the twin flames. And if you understand everything the way the twin flames work, you will be okay. You will be okay for yourself. You will have the right tools and the right things to do to get to the right place you needed to be as a twin flame. Thank you so much. I think that is a long video for me to mic it up. And if you have any questions, please make some comments down there. If not, be love.